I'm cool. And this video is going to be just me yapping. So, I love sewing so much that I have a stash of fabric. Not a stash. Stashes, if that's a word. Stashes of fabric lying around my house. I have traveled with them to 3 cities, and still many of them have not been materialized into an idea which I have in my mind. I'm just too lazy to execute. Every week, I'll give myself a set of pieces and somehow finish them. If not, I am throwing away that fabric. And I do not want to throw away fabrics. Okay, this is a beautiful machine embroidered ivory colored fabric with light pastel colors on it. This is the only amount that I have, and I don't want to throw it because it's beautiful. And I was thinking of making a basic blouse out of it, or maybe a sort of corseted look, you know. I just drafted a new pattern for the front. The back I'll be using the same and just adding one more placket over here because we do not have a lot of fabric. Will be the lining that I will be using, white lining, and this is gonna be the main fabric. Let's get tracing. Here's the most satisfying part. I decided to go with double layer of lining for this piece so that I can make the channels inside and not on the main fabric. I started out by stitching both the lining pieces together panel by panel and making the boning channels as well in them. This is me trying on the base lining just to see if my estimate was right or not, and it is. So we're moving on with the main fabric. So we're done with the inner lining of the corset. I added these non-stretch ribbons so that the waist doesn't stretch with time, and the outer body stitch. Now we're stitching the top line. Since you've stitched the top part, we need the boning, and I store the bonings in this box. This is a box I got during Diwali, you know, those dry fruit boxes that you get as gifts. I kind of save them, some of them that are kind of useful, and I can store my stuff. So these are the steel bonings that I took out. So I'm not really audible over here, so I'm gonna do a voiceover. We're using 6 steel bonings, that is spiral steel bonings. And for the rest of the piece, we will be using plastic boning. I've used the steel bonings in the front part to accommodate all the curves of my body. I proceeded to cut all the rigid and bowlings according to the length and masking it with the tape, not realizing that I'm out of storage on this phone. I don't know when it'll stop recording, and I'm out of masking tape. And even my iPad has no storage, so I cannot even airdrop it there. I'm using my father's doctor tape. I'm done with the boning. And now we just gotta and then moment of truth here. I'm just gonna check if everything is fit and fine, or if I have to open it, and then I'm gonna give it another stitch. There's no electricity today, so we're putting the eyelets on our corset. I stitched the bracket to it. Hand hemming is left, I know. But it's so beautiful. Let's get into it. Giving it a top stitch, and the steel boning and the needle had a fight, and the needle lost. But now that I've changed it, the thread is not staying. I'll show you. I'm taking this fabric, stitching over here. See, it's stitched 3. Before it was 2, right? The thread broke. This project turned out to be so beautiful. I am really glad I did not throw away that fabric, and honestly I think it's a beautiful piece. It's much more beautiful than what I had imagined it to look like. And yeah, thank you for watching, and